Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Mission Net Physics Exam. And guys, today in this video we are going to discuss some of the very important formulae of thermodynamics and statistical physics. So this is gonna be our rapid fire session of thermodynamics and statistical physics, and all the formulae which we will discuss in this session will be very important for your upcoming CSIR Net Physics exam, for the GATE Physics exam, as well as for JEST, for TIFR and all other similar physics exams. So I hope you all are ready to recall the formulae from thermodynamics and the statistical physics, and whatever formula we will discuss one by one. I will tell you about the formula first, like which formula we are gonna note down now, and you can write it down and you can then check whether it is correct or not. Clear? So let's start with the first formula. And guys, before we are gonna start the discussion about the first formula, if you are new on this channel, that is Mission Net Physics Exam, you can subscribe this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below this video and click on the bell icon too, so that you will be able to get the notifications regarding the new videos which I will upload on this channel, that is Mission Net Physics Exam. And if you are finding the videos helpful for yourself, you can even share the videos with your friends so that they will even be able to get the help from all these important videos which we are going to have on this channel, that is Mission Net Physics Exam. Now let's start the discussion. Let's take our first question of this session. So guys, the first formula you need to write is the free energy formula in terms of partition function. Clear? Free energy formula in terms of partition function. So which is basically a statistical physics formula, you can say, because mainly the partition function we consider there, but again important, and you can expect any question based on it in the exam. So yeah, you need to know about that. Now what is the symbol, how we denote free energy, how we just show it or represent it? Generally we represent it with the symbol F. This is basically the Helmholtz free energy. So sometimes you can just get the free energy written somewhere. So F is equal to what? That is minus kBT. Kb is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature, and log Z, where Z is the partition function. I hope you all have noted down the formula. And guys, you can just check it now. Did you consider the same expression or did you consider some different expression? And if you need to make some correction somewhere in your expression which you have noted down, you can just check it out and correct it too. Now let's talk about the next one. The next one is related to the van der Waals equation, okay? And you just need to write it for n is equal to 1, basically for 1 mole. Clear? You don't need to write for n moles. So you can start writing it and just check it out, like are you writing the van der Waals equation in the same way as I'm gonna just mention it here, or have you like made some mistakes somewhere in that expression? So you can even check it out, okay? So we all are gonna just write it. Done. So I'm gonna write it here now. You can check it out whether you have considered it same or you have made some mistake in the expression. The expression should be P plus, where P is the pressure, A upon V square, V minus B, okay? A and B are just the constant coefficients, is equal to what? It will be RT. Clear? So n is equal to what here? And we have taken 1, and then this is the expression we will have. What is that? That's going to be P plus A upon V square, V minus B is equal to RT. Clear? So it's good to know it. Why? Because if you will get some direct formula based question or somewhere they have asked about it, if it will be clear to you, it will become easy for you to answer any such type of question. Now our third formula which we are going to consider will be related to again the statistical physics part, but you can consider a very important expression, and after that we will take the thermodynamics portion too. So basically guys, you have to write the average energy formula and all the expressions. If you have to write it in terms of partition function, or you have to write it in the form of derivative term, so how you will write it, like that you have to consider what are the possible formulae. Clear? So at least 2 you have to mention. For example, I'm gonna even write it here. I hope you all have thought about it. You all have considered what you are gonna mention. So I am even gonna mention it here now. That's gonna be minus delta upon delta beta log z. Clear? One is this one you can consider, or in the simplified form, if you know about the different states, energies, and then you want to write the average energy, then how you will write it? Then it's gonna be summation over I, Gi, where G is the degeneracy, Ei, okay, energy of that particular state. Like summation we are taking, so one by one for different states you have to write the terms. E to the power minus beta Ei upon the partition function, or you can write the expression of partition function, that is summation over I, Gi e to the power minus beta Ei. Okay, so this is how you can write it. This is for the average energy. Either write this or write this, but it's good to know both. Why? Because if you will be familiar with both the expressions, then whatever thing they will be given you, like if they have given you the partition function z, then you can directly use the first formula. If they have provided you the information about the different states energies, then you can go for the second formula. So it depends that what kind of information they have provided you, and accordingly you will take your steps to get the final answer for that question. Okay, and it's good to know both the expressions. Clear? And if you are not familiar with any one of the expressions, now you can note it down, and now you can just prepare it as well. Okay, let's consider the another one, that is gonna be a complete trick. I'm not gonna talk about only one single expression. I will talk about like 4 different formulae. So you have to write the expression for du d, let's say, okay, first of all write for the du. Okay, that is the internal energy or change in internal energy, how you will consider it. So this is our fourth formula, we'll note down. And then you can write for dg. So first expression for what? Du. Then another one for dg. Then for dh. Clear? Then write for df. Okay, so for all these 4 expressions, like you need to mention the expression for all the 4 parameters, or the change in u, change in g, change in h, change in f, how you will write it. Now here I'm going to explain it with the help of a trick. So how you can consider all these expressions, and that's too easy. You will not have to put extra efforts to memorize all the expressions. So basically guys, you will have to draw a kind of structure as I'm going to draw it here right now. Clear? Just draw the straight lines, like I hope you can draw it more better. So it's going to be like this kind of a structure you have to draw. Done? Next thing, what is the statement you need to like remember to write the expressions for du, dg, dh and df. Let's talk about that. So it's going to be great physicists, okay, have studied under very fine teachers. Now you have to see like from where I have started. I have started from this point. Great physicists have studied under very fine teachers. What is G? G is the Gibbs free energy. P, pressure. Okay. H, it's gonna be enthalpy here. S, entropy. U, internal energy. V, volume. F, Helmholtz free energy. T, temperature. Now what you need to do whenever you will take something like this direction, the diagonal like this, it will be the sign you have to take is positive. For this direction also positive. Okay, but in the opposite direction, which means upward direction, along both the arrows, if you will take the opposite directions, then you will have to take the negative sign there. Clear? So let's write for du first. Du is present here. Clear? What are the neighbors of u? That's gonna be S and B. So like you were writing u as du, you have to write its neighbors also in the same form. Why? Because we all know that company does affect, and that's why you have to change the form of the neighbors too. Now from those neighbors you have to go diagonally in the opposite direction. So from S, if you are going to go diagonally in the opposite direction, it is T you are reaching here. So it's going to be ds, and db you are writing, you are reaching to T. And what is the arrow's direction, it's same like higher point to the lower point. Okay, so you will take the positive sign there. Then for V, dV, you are going in opposite direction like this from V to P. So you have to write the P as it is but with a negative sign. So du is equal to what? TdS minus PdV you got. Now for dg, in the same way we will write first of all neighbors dp and dt go in the opposite direction from P to V, like from higher point to lower point positive, T to S negative. Why? Because lower to higher point in the opposite direction. Let's write for dh neighbors dp and ds. I hope you got the point, like I have explained the first one slowly, and that's the same thing we are keep on following now. P to V, same direction as shown in the arrow. S to T, same direction as shown in the arrow, clear, like in this figure, and that's you have to take the positive sign. Now for DF, this is the F, its neighbors are what? DT and DV, you have to write this. Now T to S opposite direction, so minus S dt, V to P opposite direction minus P dV. You have to write it in this way, clear. So this is going to be what? Du, dg, dh and df expressions. You can easily write down all these formulae, and I hope now you will not have any kind of difficulty in writing these expressions. You can even check them once with a trick whether you are getting them exactly same or something else. Okay, now next one, our next question is related to the number of microstates. Okay, number of microstates formula for the Bose-Einstein statistics. So for bosons, how you can write the number of microstates, that's what you need to mention. Clear? I hope you all have thought, like recall that, and you are just gonna write it. And I hope when I'm gonna mention it here, till that point you have already noted down or you have already thought about that. Now the omega will be what? Factorial n plus g plus it's going to be minus 1 upon factorial n factorial g minus 1, where g will be number of non-degenerate states, n will be number of particles, okay, or the bosons. So in this case factorial n plus g minus 1, or if there are more and more you will take ni gi minus 1. Okay, for separate terms you can separately mention them, ni gi minus 1. Clear? In general we also write the formula in this manner. So I hope guys now it's gonna be clear to all of you. If you will have any doubt anywhere, you can tell me about it, and if everything clear, that's good. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video till the end. I hope everything is getting clear to all of you. Also guys, if you want to attend the more regular live classes by the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription, and by using and by applying the referral code, which is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here, no space in between, spelling should be safe. That's how you will have to write it, apply it, and at the same time you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Also guys, in each and every course we are going to have the doubt clearing sessions too. And if you are taking the subscription today, for example, if there is any course which is going on and some of the sessions of that course have been conducted, so you will be able to check out the recordings of those sessions, and that's how you will be able to cover up each and everything and you will not miss anything. Another thing here is that as we are having doubt clearing sessions in each and every course, so if you are having any doubts in the previous classes discussion, when you are watching the recordings, you are completing that remaining part, then you can even ask about your doubts in the doubt clearing session, and this is how everything will be clear to you. Another thing here is guys, that once you will take the subscription, after that you will be able to attend the live classes by all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming CSIR net physics exam preparation, and for different streams, for different subjects exams, we are having the important courses going on Unacademy Plus. Even many new courses are going to start with the starting of the new month, and even for the part A, which means the general part, which is part A for all the streams, okay, we are going to have the courses for that too. If you want to prepare for that, you can even prepare, you can even join those courses, okay, and they will help you in your part A preparation as well. So guys, whenever you are going to take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code, which is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here on the screen, and by applying it you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Another thing is, if you want to take the subscription, you can download the Unacademy learning app, and then you can proceed there by selecting your goal and take the further steps to take the Unacademy Plus subscription, or you can directly search Unacademy Plus on Google and then you can proceed further to take the subscription. And just this is how you will be able to take the subscription, and subscription is available for different durations, for example 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and depending on the duration you will select for what time you want to attend the live classes of well structured and well planned courses. You can take the subscription for that. Okay, and another thing is that once you will take the subscription, after that you can attend the live classes by all the top educators. So I hope everything will be clear to all of you guys, and whenever you will take the subscription you can use and apply the referral code, which is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here. No space in between, spelling should be same. That's how you need to write it and apply it and get the 10% discount at the same time. Clear? Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. Thank you.